a child was born, a star arose. The night stood still in holy pose. From David's line the prophets knew the King had come, so pure and true. Wise men traveled from afar, led by hope and guided stars. A humble birth, yet heaven sang. The book of Matthew tells his name. This is the story of grace and light, the words of Jesus burning bright from mountain top to rugged tree. He lived and died to set us free. The kingdom's come, the veil is torn, through death he rose. New life is born through every word. Our hearts renew, we walk in truth. The book of Matthew. He climbed the hill, he spoke of peace, of mercy, love, and enemy. Blessed are the pure, he said, forgive, stand firm, and trust instead. He healed the sick, gave blind men sight. He called us salt, he called us light. With every step he showed the way and taught us how to humbly pray. This is the story of grace and light, the words of Jesus burning bright from He walked the roads with dusty feet, touched the sick and made them whole, spoke in parables so deep, yet reached the hurting soul. He calmed the storm with just a word, cast demons with a cry, but never sought a throne on earth. He came to serve, not rise. He is the servant, he is the king, washing feet and healing pain, crowned with thorns, he bore our sin, love poured out like rain, not to be served, but to give his life, a ransom for the least, the Son of God, the Son of Man, the servant King, our peace. Crowds pressed near to see his face, but few could truly see that power flowed through mercy and victory through the tree. He silenced proud religious men and lifted children high. He called the broken, weak, and lost to follow and to rise. He is the servant, he is the king, washing feet and healing pain, crowned with thorns, he bore our sin, love poured out like rain, not to be served, but to give his life, a ransom for the least, the Son of God, the Son of Man, the servant King, our peace. In every step he showed the way, to live, to serve, to die, and on the cross the veil was torn, God's love was magnified. He is the servant, he is the King, glorified through suffering, lifted high, yet bending low, to make the outcast whole, not to be served, but to give his life, a ransom for the least, the Son of God, the Son of Man, the servant King, our peace. He came to serve, he came to save, the servant King who gave I've seen the sunrise kiss the skies. I felt your mercy in the night. Every breath I give from you, every heartbeat says it's true. You've been there through every storm. Your love has carried me this far. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. Every miracle, every breath I breathe. From the mountains high to the oceans deep, your grace keeps chasing after me. You're the fire that never leaves. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. You healed my soul, you made me whole. You pulled me from the sinking road. You lit the dark, you broke the chains. You're the anthem in my veins. You've been faithful all my days. Still I'll shout aloud of praise. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. Every miracle, every breath I breathe. From the mountains high to the oceans deep, your grace keeps chasing after me. You're the fire that never leaves. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. No doubt, no fear, no shame remains. Your truth is written in my veins. I'll sing it loud, I won't back down. My soul is standing on this ground. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. You gave it all. You died for me. From the empty grave to eternity, your love is all I'll ever need. You're the fire that never leaves. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. I've got 100,000 reasons to believe. This body's breaking piece by piece, and every breath feels like a fight. I'm tired of smiling through the pain. I barely sleep at night. I've prayed the prayers, I've sung the songs, but nothing seems to change. Still hooked up to these wires and tubes, still whispering your name. If you still heal, then come and prove it now. If you still see, then don't you look away. If you still move, then reach inside this ache and show me you're still God today. I'm holding on by threads of grace. So if you still heal, please heal me in this place. They speak in scans and charts and stats, like I'm a case, not flesh and bone. But you still know me, every cell If you still heal, then let it be right here. If you still save, then let your power appear. Don't let this story end in fear, not while you're still near. If you still heal, then Jesus make it clear. If you still then I'm still yours. Tiny fingers, perfect hands, laid upon this broken land. You arrived like morning light, chasing shadows from the night. I hold you close, my heart beats wild. I never knew love like this, my child. In your eyes I see God, in your breath I feel His love. Every cry a sacred sound, heaven's joy has touched the ground. You're a new beginning, a miracle unfurled, made in His image, sent to this world. I feel so small, I feel afraid. Will I teach you to walk His way? Can I show you truth and grace? Will I lead with love and faith? But I know He chose me for this role, and His strength will make me whole. In your eyes I see God, in your laugh I feel His love. Every smile a holy light, a glimpse of Eden in my sight. You're a fresh creation, perfectly designed, a soul from heaven, by God's hand signed. I'll pray when you sleep, sing you songs when you weep, tell you stories of His name and how He loves you just the same. Through every season, joy or pain, we'll walk together in His name. In your eyes I see God, in your life His plan is broad. Every day a gift to raise a child who'll walk in truth and praise. You're not just mine, you're His from the start, a piece of heaven held in my heart. Tiny hands now hold my soul, and in your gaze I see the goal. To love, to lead, to lift you high, to show you Jesus all your life. Mountains move when you speak, oceans part beneath your feet. Darkness trembles at are healed, the lost are found. Grace and mercy pouring down. Hope awakens, fear must flee. When your spirit moves in me, you are holy, you are wise. With your fire, we will rise. There is power in your name. Chains are broken, lives are changed. Every storm must bow and fade when we call upon your name, Jesus, Savior, King of grace. There is power in your name. No other name can save. No other love so great. You reign in victory. All glory, God, to thee. There is power in your name. Chains are broken, lives are changed. Every storm must bow and fade when we call upon your name, Jesus, Savior, King of grace. There is power in your name. Yes, there is power in your name. I've seen the sun rise over many years, held babies close and wiped away their tears. I've walked through valleys, climbed a few high hills, laughed with the living and stood when time stood still. Now the house is quiet, the photos fade, my hands are shaky, but I still pray. I talk to you like I always have, but the silence now, it hits me back. Did I do right by you, Lord? Did I walk the narrow way? Did I show your love in the storms when I had nothing left to say? I'm just a man with a heart worn thin, looking back at where I've been before you called me through that door. Did I do right by you, Lord? Mama's gone and daddy too. My brothers sleep beneath the moon. Friends I once could call by name, now just stories and picture frames. I miss them more as years go on, but I know they're safe where they belong. I still light candles in my soul, hoping grace can make me whole. Did I do right by you, Lord? Did I walk the narrow way? Did I shine your light in the dark? Even when I lost my way, I made mistakes, Lord, yes, it's true. But I always came back to you before I I do right by you, Lord? I gave the best of what I knew. In all the grief and quiet joys, I tried to live my life through you. Now take this soul, worn but free, and wrap it in eternity. I'm coming home, just say the word. Did I do right by you, Lord? It's 12 a.m. and I can't breathe. I'm drowning in the dark beneath. The weight I carry is crushing me. God, are you still listening? My hands are shaking as I pray. Don't let me fall apart this way. If you are near, then show me now. I'm barely hanging on somehow. This is my midnight prayer, torn and bleeding, stripped and bare. I've got nothing left to hide, just this ache I hold inside. If you're real, if you're good, then meet me here like you said you would. I'm not strong, I'm not brave, I'm just begging you to say. I've said the words 1,000 times, but tonight I need a sign. I'm not asking for a miracle, just to know I'm not invisible. I reach for you with trembling hands. Tell me you still understand. I'm breaking in the quiet air, still hoping that you're somewhere there. This is my midnight prayer, torn and bleeding, stripped and bare. I've got nothing left to hide, just this ache I hold inside. If you're real, if you're good, then meet me here like you said you would. I'm not strong, I'm not brave, I'm just begging you to save. If this is the valley you walk me through, if I'm alone then cry out too. If you're the God who calms the sea, then speak your peace inside of me. I'm done pretending, I won't lie. I need you now or I will die. Not just someday, not somewhere, right here in my midnight prayer. This is my midnight prayer. I've got nothing left, just fear and death. If your love still finds the lost, then I'm throwing myself at the cross. If you're near, if you care, wrap me in your mercy there. 'Cause I'm not okay, but I still believe you're the only one who won't leave. So here I am, shattered and bare. This is my midnight prayer.
I was walking through the valley with the weight of all my shame. The sky was dark, the winds were cold, and no one called my name. I looked behind to find some comfort, something to help me understand. But all I saw through all those miles were footprints in the sand. And I cried out, Lord, why'd you leave me when I needed you the most? but you whisper through my grieving, my child, I never let you go. Those footprints in the sand, they were never yours alone. When your knees gave out from sorrow, I was carrying you home. I held you through the fire, I wept when you were torn. I've never stopped believing in the one I died for. You were never left to stand. Those were my footprints in the sand. There were moments I felt hollow, like a ghost beneath the tide. I thought you turned your face away, that you left me here to die. But now I see each single step was mercy in disguise. You lifted me when I was weak, and open blinded eyes. You said, every scar you carry, I've known them on my skin. I never stopped your story, I was right in love within. Those footprints in the sand, they were never yours alone. When your heart was barely beating, I was guiding you back home. I stayed when you were silent, I healed when no one saw. I fought your every battle, I took on every fall. You were never left to stand. Those were my footprints in the sand. Now I walk with eyes wide open, I know I'm not alone. Every step is marked by mercy, and the path leads to your throne. Those footprints in the sand, they've always been your grace. You carried me through every storm to bring me to this place. I thought I was abandoned, but you had a greater plan. I see it now with trembling hands. Those were your footprints in the sand. I see them now, your footprints in the sand.
A Sunday morning suit too big, Mama straightened out my tie. Daddy's Bible in his hands, eyes lifted to the sky. We sang those hymns like battle cries, felt like angels filled the room. I didn't know back then how deep those roots would run through me and you. Now the years have come and gone, but the song still carries on. I still sit in that pew where I first heard the truth, where my father said, son, he's got a plan for you. Now I hold my baby's hand and we rise and we stand in the house where I first felt something holy and true. Though they're gone, I'm not alone. This is home, and I still sit in that pew. I see their faces in the light, reflections in stained glass. I hear my mama's whispered prayers when the preacher starts to pass. Grief still hits me like a storm, but grace, it breaks right through. 'Cause I remember who I am and the God who carried them through. Now it's my turn to believe and to plant that same old seed. I still sit in that pew where I first heard the truth, where my father said, son, he's got a plan for you. Now I hold my baby's hand and we rise and we stand in the house where I first felt something holy and true. Though they're gone, I'm not alone. This is home, and I still sit in that pew. Some days I break, some days I bend, but he keeps calling me again. And I bring my children to the well where I first learned Emmanuel. God with us through joy and pain, through loss, through love, through everything. So I still sit in that pew like my daddy used to do. Now I'm the one saying, kids, he's got a plan for you. With my arms raised high and tears in my eyes, I'm still praising through the sorrow and the memories too. They're in heaven, but I'm still here, holding on to what is true. And I still sit in that pew. Yeah, I still sit in that pew with the God who brought me through. Spring came with hope in the air. Dreams were blooming everywhere. I ran like a child, heart unafraid, sun on my face, nothing in the way. Then summer burned a little too bright. The fire was sweet until it died. I held on tight to what I knew, but even gold can slip right through. I didn't see the sky grow dim until the cold came creeping in. Seasons change and I can't stop the wind. Everything I built is blowing thin. Leaves are falling, dreams decay, but you remain, you never change. In every loss, in every cry, in every winter I survive. When I'm breaking, you're still near. You are the constant through my years. Autumn took what I held dear, and winter came with all my fear. I cursed the silence, shook my fist, asked where are you in all of this? But then I heard a still small voice breaking through the shattered noise. Seasons change and I can't stop the wind. Everything I loved is wearing thin. But in the ashes, through the flame, I heard you gently call my name. In every storm, in every sigh, in every question, you're the why. When I'm breaking, you're still near. You are the constant through my years. You were the green when I was growing, the fire when I burned. You were the rain when I was thirsty, the hand when I was hurt. You never left me in the dying. You were waiting through the night. Now I see the morning rising. You're still the light. Seasons change, but you remain the same. Through every loss, through every pain, You held my heart when it fell apart. You've been the anchor in the dark, in every season, joy or grief. You are my hope, you are my peace. When I'm broken, you are near. You are the constant through my years. Through my years. Through the tears, you are here. I was wounded, I was torn, held the weight of every scorn, tried to carry all the pain, built my walls and cursed the rain. But your voice broke through the night, whispered truth and gave me sight. Not by strength, not by might, but by mercy shining bright. You gave me grace to forgive when I had none left to give. You held my heart, you set me free. Now I walk in victory. You gave me love I don't deserve, and taught me how to heal and serve. You gave me grace to forgive like you forgave me. I remember all you've done, how you died for everyone, even those who pierced your side. You still loved and never lied. You gave me grace to forgive when I had none left to give. You held my heart, you set me free. Now I walk in victory. You gave me love I don't deserve, and taught me how to heal and serve. You gave me grace to forgive like you forgave me. It's not forgetting, it's setting it free. Laying down what was done to me. You bore the cross, you paid it all. Now I rise each time I fall. It's not forgetting, it's setting it free. Laying down what was done to me. You bore the cross, you paid it all. Now I rise each time I fall. You gave me grace to forgive when I had none left to give. You held my heart, you set me free. Now I walk in victory. You gave me love I don't deserve, and taught me how to heal and serve. You gave me grace to forgive like you forgave me. Like you forgave me. You gave me grace to forgive. I watched the light fade from their eyes. No warning, no last goodbye. The silence hit like crashing waves, and I was left to dig through graves. I screamed at heaven, tore the sky. Why now, why them, why not I? The walls all closed, the night was long. I tried to stand, but I'm not that strong. I held the pieces of what used to be. Felt like the end was swallowing me. Where were you when my world caved in? When prayers fell lost in the howling wind? Did you see me break? Did you hear me cry? Did you turn heard them whisper with their last breath. And in that moment I could feel a lot more fierce than pain is real. Where were you when my world caved in? When prayers fell lost in the howling wind? Did you see me break? Did you hear me cry? Did you turn away when they said goodbye? But through the storm, through the flame, you never left, you knew my name. I thought you were gone, but you were there all along. In the ashes I found peace, in the breaking you found me. Not in answers, not in signs, but in the wounds that mirrored mine. Where were you when the night felt deep? You were weeping right beside me. In every tear, in every sigh, you were holding me the whole time. Through the sorrow, through despair, you were the breath still in the air. I thought you were gone, but you were there.